अरे यार सुना होगा ना, खान वापस आ गए हैं, तो झट से चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लो।
Hey everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood Deadpool here, back to spill the tea on my grand entrance into the MCU. Buckle up, because this is going to be one wild ride. Yeah, you heard that right. The Merc with a Mouth is now part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Your boy Wade's finally crossed the dimensional streams and landed smack dab in the heart of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's like winning the superhero lottery. Get ready for some serious fourth wall breaking mayhem. I mean, who else can talk to the audience like I do? For those living under a rock, or maybe just avoiding the superhero craze, I'm Deadpool, the one and only. I'm a wisecracking mercenary with a healing factor that would make Wolverine jealous. Seriously, the guy's got nothing on me. Also, I have a penchant for breaking the fourth wall. It's kind of my thing. Oh, and did I mention I'm a mutant? More on that later. Trust me, it's a big deal. So, how did this glorious crossover happen? You're probably dying to know. Well, picture this. I'm chilling in my apartment, enjoying a chimichanga, extra spicy of course, when bam, out of nowhere, a rip in the fabric of reality opens up right in my living room. Talk about a surprise guest. I'm talking about a swirling vortex of cosmic energy, spewing sparks and whatnot. It was like a fireworks show in my living room. Naturally, I grabbed my katanas and cautiously approached the anomaly. Because, you know, safety first. What can I say? I'm a curious guy. Curiosity might have killed the cat, but it's my middle name. Turns out, this portal is a one-way ticket to the MCU. No return trip, folks. Apparently, some cosmic entity with a twisted sense of humor, looking at you, Uatu the Watcher, thought it would be hilarious to toss me into this new playground. Thanks, buddy. Little did they know I brought my own party favors. And trust me, the party's just getting started. Now, I'm not one to back down from a challenge. In fact, I thrive on them. Especially one that involves potential superhero team-ups, epic battles, and the chance to prove myself. And let's not forget, a whole lot of new faces to poke fun at. It's all part of the adventure. So, I take a deep breath, adjust my mask, gotta look good for the camera, and prepare myself mentally. Then, with all the courage I can muster, I jump headfirst into the unknown. The next thing I know, I'm sprawled out on the front lawn of the Avengers compound. Not exactly the grand entrance I had in mind. It was not the most graceful entrance, I'll admit. But hey, at least I made an impression. I think I even heard Ant-Man whisper something about a Canadian meteor. Classic Ant-Man. Anyway, after dusting myself off, I decide it's time to introduce myself to the neighborhood. First impressions are everything, right? Let me tell you, the MCU is a weird and wonderful place. It's like stepping into a comic book. First of all, everyone here takes themselves way too seriously. It's like they're always in a dramatic scene. I mean, come on guys, lighten up. A little humor never hurt anyone. It's not like you're saving the world from intergalactic threats every other week. Or are you? Oh wait, you actually are. Well, I guess that explains the serious faces. The whole fish out of water thing was definitely a recurring theme during my initial foray into the MCU. It was like being dropped into a world where everyone else had already read the script, and I was just improvising my lines. Imagine a hyperactive puppy let loose in a china shop, and you'll get the general idea. Chaos, confusion, and a lot of broken porcelain. I mean, these guys are used to dealing with alien invasions and supervillains with godlike powers. Their daily grind involves saving the world from apocalyptic threats. They weren't quite ready for a guy in a red suit who wouldn't stop cracking jokes, breaking the fourth wall, and asking about the local shawarma joint. It was like I was a walking, talking anomaly in their otherwise serious universe. Take my first encounter with Captain America, for instance. The guy's a living legend, a symbol of American heroism. I walk right up to the star-spangled man himself, all smiles and rainbows, and offer him a high five. I thought, why not start things off on a friendly note? You know, a friendly greeting between two heroes. A simple gesture to break the ice. He just stares at me with this blank look on his face like I'd just spoken in ancient Sumerian. It was as if he couldn't compute the sheer informality of it all. After a few awkward seconds, I just shrug, put my hand down and say, "All right, Capsicle, your loss. I mean, who wouldn't want a high five from me?" Then there was the time I accidentally crashed a training session between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange. Talk about walking into the wrong room at the wrong time. Now, I'm all for a good superhero brawl, but these two were on another level. It was like watching a live-action comic book unfold right before my eyes. Webs flying everywhere, portals opening to different dimensions. It was like a psychedelic circus act gone wrong. The sheer spectacle of it was mind-blowing. Of course, I couldn't resist getting in on the action. I mean, who could pass up the chance to join such an epic showdown? I mean, who can resist a good old-fashioned superhero pile-on? It's like the ultimate team-building exercise, only with more spandex and special effects. Let's just say my arrival in the MCU didn't exactly go unnoticed. At first, the Avengers were a little wary of me, which honestly is fair. I'm not exactly known for my subtlety or following the rules. Plus, there's the whole being a mutant with a healing factor that rivals Wolverine thing. But once they realized I was on their side, sort of, they warmed up to me, eventually. I quickly learned that the MCU is full of surprises. For starters, their version of Nick Fury is a Skrull. A Skrull, people. I mean, I knew things were different here, but that's just bonkers. I may have spent a good week hiding in the vents, convinced I was surrounded by shape-shifting aliens.
अरे यार सुना होगा ना, खान वापस आ गए हैं, तो झट से चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर लो। कोई भी मस्ती भरा वीडियो मिस मत करना। हमारे लेटेस्ट कंटेंट पर लाइक और कमेंट करना मत भूलना, और यारों के साथ भी शेयर कर देना। तुम्हारे साथ ही तो रौनक है। तो चलो मिलकर धमाल मचाएं। द रिटर्न ऑफ खान का हिस्सा बनो। शुक्रिया।